Shanti, this is Sakar Murli of 28 August 2025. Morning Murli Baptada Madhuban. Essence, sweet children, you have now been here. At last, the day, this most elevated confidence age has come when you become the most elevated human beings. Question: what corporate activity which is connected with winning and losing makes human beings unhappy? Answer: gambling. Many people have the habit of gambling. This activity is cooperated because when someone loses, there is a sorrow, and when he wins, there is a happiness. The Father has given you children orders. Children performs divine acts, don't perform any acts that waste your time. Constantly make effort to gain infinite victory. Song: at last the day has come for which we had been awaited. Om Shanti, double Om Shanti. You children have to say Om Shanti and hear it double Om Shanti. The Supreme Soul say Om Shanti and this Dada says Om Shanti. You children also say we souls are embodiments of the peace. We are residents of the land of peace. We have come into this physical world to play our part. Soul have forgetting these things. At least the day has definitely come when you have been here. What does been here? You say Baba, remove our sorrow and give us happiness. All humans means like peace and happiness. The Father is a Lord of the poor. At this time Bharat is completely poor. You children know that you were very wealthy. Only you Brahman's children know this. And all the rest are in jungles. You children have faith number-wise according to the efforts you make. You know that one is Shri and that his directions are most elevated for all. These are God's versions. People chant the name Brahma, Rama in such a way that is it like a harmonium playing? However, Rama was the king of the Silver Age. He was praised a great deal. He only had 14 degrees and 2 degrees less. It also sung of him, as was King Rama. So the subject of Rama, you are those who become a wealthy. Lakshmi and Nara would be wealthier than Rama. King is said to be the bestower, provider of food. The Father too is the bestower. He gives you everything. He makes you children into the master of the world. There is nothing lacking there for which you would have to commit sin. There is no mention of sins there. For half of cycle it is a divine kingdom, and for the other half it's a devilish kingdom. Devils are those who have body consciousness and have the 5 vices. You have now come to Botman and the master of garden. You know that you are sitting directly in front of him. You children even forget this. Well, you are sitting here, you should listen to what God said. First, he gives you Shrimad in order to make you in most elevated souls of all. Therefore, you have to follow his directions. The first and foremost directions he gives is become a soul conscious. Baba is teaching us souls. Remember this very firmly. If you remember these words, your board can go across. It has been explained to you children that only you take 84 bus, that only you become a Satopardan from Tamopardan. The world is impure and unhappy. Heaven is called the land of happiness. You children know that Shivbaba God is teaching us. We are his students. He is the Father and also the teacher. Therefore, you should study well. Divine activity is also needed. You do not anything corporate. Gambling is included in the corporate actions. That too causes sorrow. When someone loses, he experiences sorrow. When he wins, he becomes happy. You children have now been completely defeated by a Maya. This is an unlimited play of victory and defeated. You have been completely defeated by a Ravan, the 5 vices, and you now have to conquer them. You were defeated by a Maya. You children are now about to gain victory over her. You now have to give up gambling, etc. You should now pay full attention to gaining infinite victory. Don't perform any such activity. Don't waste your time. Make effort to gain infinite victory. The one who inspires you to do this is the powerful Father. He is Almighty Authority. It has also been explained that it isn't just the Father who is Almighty Authority. Raman is also Almighty Authority. For half of cycle, it is the kingdom of the Rama. For the other half, it is the kingdoms of Ravan. You are now conquering Ravan. You now have to renounce everything limited and become a busy and unlimited. The boatman has come at the last day has come. Your call has been heard by the highest on high Father. The father says, children, you have been stumbling a great deal for a half of cycle. You have become impure. Pure Bharat was a Shivalya. You used to live in a Shivalya and you are now in a brother. You worship those who live in a Shivalya. Here there is so much of cause caused by all of the innumerable regions. The father says, I destroy them all. Every one of them has to be destroyed. None of the other founders of the regions destroy anything. They are not even gurus. They can't get salvations. Only through this knowledge can there be a salvation. The bestower of the salvations for all the ocean of knowledge is only the one Father. Note down these words very carefully. There are many who listen to everything here, but as soon as they go outside, they leave everything here. They are just like a baby in a jail of the worm who say, I wouldn't commit any sins. However, as soon as he come out, he leaves behind the promises he made. As soon as the child grows up, he begins to commit sins. He uses the sword of the lust. In the golden age, even a worm is like a palace. Therefore, the Father sits here and explains at the last day has come, which day? That of the most elevated conference age, which no one knows about. You children feel that you are becoming the most elevated human beings. We were the highest on high beings when it was the most elevated region. Even our actions were the most elevated for all. There was no kingdom of the Ravans there. At the last day has come when the Father has come to teach us. He is the purified, therefore you should follow the Shrimat of such a Father. It is now the end of the Iron Age. A little time is needed to become a pure. The age of retirement is said to be after the age of 60. Then as soon as someone's become a 60, he needs a stick. Look at the people of today. Even when they are 80 years old, they wouldn't give up wise. The Father says, I enter this one's body in his stage of retirement and explains to him. It is the souls who becomes pure and go across. It is the souls who fly. The wings of the souls are now cut off, and so they cannot fly. Ravan has cut off those wings. They have been become impure. Not a single soul can return home. First of all, the Supreme Father goes back. It is a sad. The processions of Shiva, there is no processions of Shankar. All of us children follow the Father. Baba has come to take us back. He will not take us back together with our bodies. All souls are impure, they cannot return home until they become pure. When there was purity, there was also peace and prosperity. Only you who belong to the original internal deity region were there. Now that there are those of all the other regions, deityism doesn't exist anymore. This is called the Kalpa tree. This tree is compared banyan tree. Just as that tree has no trunk, but the rest of the tree still stands. In the same way, the foundation of the deity region doesn't exist, but the rest of the tree still exists. It is definitely did exist, but it has now disappeared. This will then repeat. The Father says, I come once again to establish the one region and to have all the other regions destroyed. Otherwise, how would the world cycles run? It is sad. The history and geography of the world repeats. This world is now old and that new world has to repeat. This old world will change and that new world will be established. It is this Bharat that becomes a new and old. It is said that Pakistan, lots of angels used to be on the banks of the river Jamuna. Baba says, by sitting on the prey of the lust, you have become the residents of the graveyard. You are now being made into the residents of the Prasthan. Shri Krishna is called the ugly and beautiful one. Why? This doesn't interest anyone's intellect. Their names Radhe and Krishna are very good. They are princes and the prince of the dead new world. The father says, by everyone sitting on the prey of the lust, the world has become an iron age. It has been remembered that the children of the oceans burned away on the prey of lust. The Father is now raining this knowledge on you all. You will then go to the golden age. It is a now confidence age. You are receiving the donations of the imperishable jewels of this knowledge with which you become a wealthy. Each of these jewels is worth hundreds of thousands of rupees. Those people believe that the versions of the scriptures are worth of hundreds of thousands of rupees. You children are becoming multimillionaires through this study. This is your source of income. You are imbibing the jewels of this knowledge and also filling your aprons. Those people then say to Shankar, "O great deity Mahadev, fill our aprons." They have accused Shankar of so many things. Brahma and Vishnu play their parts here. You know that there are 84 births of Vishnu and that there are also 84 births of Lakshmi and Narayan. You also said this for Brahma. The Father sits here and explains what is right and what is wrong, and also what part Brahma and Vishnu play. You are deities. You want around the cycles and you have become the Brahmas. You are now becoming deities again. Your whole parts are performed here. You see the fun and games of paradise. Paradise doesn't exist here now. Mira used to dance, but all of that is called visions. There is so much respect for her. She had a vision in which she was dancing with Sri Krishna. But so what? She didn't go to heaven. It is only at the confluence age that liberations and salvations can be received. You now understand this most auspicious confluence age. We are now becoming deities from human beings through Baba. You also need to have this knowledge of the variety form image. They keep up pictures of them, but they don't understand anything. The names of Akasur, Bakasurs, names of the devils mentioned in the scriptures belong to the confluence age. There is also named Bhasmasur, devil who burned himself of death. He burned away by sitting on the prey of lust. The Father says, I now enables you all to sit on the prey of this knowledge once again. I then take you back home. All souls are brothers, they says. The Hindus and the Chinese are brothers. The Hindus and Muslims are brothers. But even those brothers are now fighting among themselves. It is souls who perform actions. A soul fights with his body. Sins are accumulated by souls, and this is why it is said a sinful soul. The Father sits here and explains with so much love what Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba have the right to say. Child, child. The Father through Dada says, "Oh children, you do understand that you souls come here and play your parts, and that the Father comes at the end to purify everyone's and take them back with him. Only the Father comes and gives this knowledge. He has to come here." People also celebrate the birthday of Shiva. After the birth of the Shiva, there is a birth of Krishna. Shri Krishna then becomes a Shri Narayan. Now at the end, having gone around the cycle, he has become ugly, impure. The Father comes again and makes him beautiful. You Brahmans are now becoming deities. You will then come down the ladder. This calculations of 84 births is not in the intellects of anyone's else. Only the fathers can explain to you children. You hear in the song at the last of the devotees have been here. They call out, "Oh God, come and grant us the fruit of our devotions." Devotions doesn't give you any fruit. It is a God who gives the fruit. He makes devotees into deities. You have done it a great deal of devotions. You are the first ones who worship Shiva. You feel that those who understand these aspects very well belong to your clan. If it doesn't sit in someone's intellect, you can understand that that one came later and hasn't done very much devotions. He will not come here early either. This is a calculations. Those who have done a great deal of devotions will receive a lot of fruit. Less devotions, less fruit. They cannot experience the full fruit of heaven because they didn't worship Shiva from the beginning. Your intellects are now working. Baba continues to explain in a different ways to you. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Baptada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to spiritual children. The spiritual children say Namaste to spiritual father. Essence for Dharana 1. Fill your applause with the imperishable jewel of this knowledge, each one of which is worth multi-millions. Let your intellect imbibe this knowledge and then donate it to others. 2. Fully follow the elevated directions of Shri Shri in order to make yourself Satopardhan. Make full effort to become a soul conscious. Blessings. May you have pure intentions and elevated wishes for all souls and become a holy servant with the servant's intellects. To have a servant's intellects means constantly to have pure and elevated thoughts for all souls. First of all, discerns the intentions of all souls and then understands them. Do not let your intellects have any impure or ordinary intentions for any souls. Those who have constantly have pure intentions and pure wishes of are holy servants. When they see or hear anything non-benevolent of any souls, they will transform that non-benevolence with their attitude of benevolence. Their visions of every source will be elevated, pure and loving. Slogan: become such a Gangas of love that the farthest the ocean of love is visible through you. A big signal in order to be an easy yogi, become experienced in a God's love. Some devotees souls want to become immersed in a God's love, and some want to become immersed in the light. Give in a second such a souls the Father's introductions, the Father's phrase, the ultimates that you receive from Him. Then let the souls experience the stage of being lost in love. When you remain lost in love, you are easily able to understand the secrets of becoming merged. Acha, Om Shanti.